Is anybody else getting tired of the rumor mill when it comes to Nintendo? Because for myself, it's starting to get a little bit old. Because I feel like it's the same thing every time. We get some sort of rumor where it's like, oh, there's going to be a direct in like a week or something like that. And then a week goes by and then it's like, the day before it's like, oh, is it going to happen? But then we don't really get an announcement the day before. So then we're already like, well, I don't think it's going to happen the next day because why would they not announce it the day before? And then sometimes we'll get like almost something, which like not that it's nothing, but when we hear Direct, we're kind of assuming that we're going to be getting like, a full-fledged first-party Nintendo Direct. But then sometimes it ends up being like, oh, it's a partner showcase, or oh, it's an indie game or an indie world thing. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, this starts to get kind of old. I mean, you get excited because you see the rumor, but then it's like, it's the same thing every time. And I think that's actually why I've grown tired of wanting to even make videos making predictions on what we could see in a Direct. I think it's fun when we have a Direct announced. I think that can be fun. But when this rumor mill goes around, it kind of gets old to see video after video being recommended of like, what could be at this rumor Direct or this rumor Direct and this Direct and this Direct. And then it's like, oh, the Direct didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And you get this like bombardment. Is that how you say that? You get this like barrage of just so many things fed to you on Nintendo Directs. And then wow, there's thunder going on. And then sometimes it's like you don't get it, but then sometimes you kind of get one, like a partner showcase or whatever. And now with the 40th anniversary, now it really is like, well, there most likely is something coming. But I just find that it gets old to just have rumor after rumor. Because then you also get the curveballs where we're supposed to get a Direct, but then they'll drop a random trailer. Like, I think one of the times there was a rumor Direct, we got a random Splatoon Raiders. I think that's what the game's called. Splatoon Raiders trailer. And it was like, well, this is out of nowhere. It's like, are we getting the Direct or not? So I don't know. I just find that this formula or just this, I guess the cycle, I think cycle's a better word. This cycle just gets old. It just feels so much the same thing. And it kind of sucks too, because Nintendo Directs are one of the most hyped things to me in gaming. I think it's pretty crazy that Nintendo really did kind of nail, well, not crazy that Nintendo did it, but it's just crazy that like they nailed the announcements of games, because you see PlayStation doing the same thing with the State of Play. I think Xbox has, I think it's called like Xbox Showcase or something like that. So like other companies have gravitated towards this too, where like this is a really good method to showcase your games. I mean, if they dropped a random Smash Bros. Reveal character trailer, I said that in weird order, I feel like, if they released those randomly, I don't think they'd hit as hard. They'd still be insane, but how would they do it as a surprise? I mean, they would just kind of have it be like, what would they do? A thumbnail where like you don't see the character, but then the title would be weird, like who's this character? Or instead of just like having the character. The Directs is where it really has its impact. That Direct starts, and you're already like, I don't know, like, could this be the one where they show Smash or show a character? Or like, you don't even know what's going to be in there. Sometimes at the end of the Direct, they're like, we have one more announcement, like, please take a look. And it's freaking some game you never thought would happen, Mario RPG 2. And it's like, whoa, like Gino's Adventure. And you're like, whoa, my gosh. And it gets people to just freak out. Directs are awesome. But with that, with all that hype, it's also developed this rumor mill, I feel like, which, I mean, I guess not necessarily it developed it, but I feel like the hype of Directs makes it to where these rumors hit even harder, because you're always excited when there's the thought of a Nintendo Direct. So, I don't know. It's inevitable that rumors are going to happen, but I feel like with Nintendo Directs, the rumors are more prevalent than other types. Like, you'll see other types of things kind of swimming around every now and then, but I feel like Directs, it's constant. It's constant that you're seeing, oh, there should be a Direct at this point, and then you're like, all right, here we go, here comes the cycle, and, it's inevitable to get excited about it because of what Directs can have in them, especially right now with the Switch 2. I mean, all we really have is Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then we got that Kirby DLC, we got the Mario Party DLC. That's pretty much it, and GameCube games. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think we're all kind of starving for freaking Switch 2 news. I mean, we know that like a Pokemon game's coming, A to Z or whatever it's called, and We know that Kirby Riders is coming, but they've got to have some other surprises, I would imagine. I mean, even if it's not like a full price title, I mean, Nintendo's got to have something cooking to just release and just have us play. And even if it's not first party, I mean, Nintendo Directs can still have crazy releases out of nowhere. I wish that the rumor mill, I guess, was just more enticing. I feel like the rumor mill with Nintendo Directs has caused it to get kind of stale, because with other types of rumors, like if there's a rumor of, let's say, a Mario RPG 2, that's kind of fun to dive into, because you can talk about how, do you think there's like any legitimacy to this, or like, do you think this could happen? Do you think it won't happen? And you could start to like talk about, maybe some of the details, like, yeah, like maybe you star as Geno or something. Like, you're able to have, I feel like, more fun discussions and more entertaining types of dive-ins and deep dives with those types of rumors. But with directs, they're so just, I don't know if plain would be the word, but it's like, what the directs can be. They can either be super hyper or not at all. And without any other rumor around it, you don't really know what could be in it at all. So you could start to speculate and talk about what could be in the Nintendo Direct, but at that point, I mean, you're literally just shooting in the dark at that point. Like, it's like you have no clue. You could make some educated guesses on, if there's a game that we know about or like should be somewhat coming out, then it'd be like, sure, like, oh, maybe they'll show another trailer for Metroid or something like that. Like, you can make some sort of guesses, but I guess I just like bring us back to the old days. Bring us back to the old days of rumors where it was like, remember the Grinch leak? I mean, that leak, I'm not gonna lie, that leak with Smash Bros. So for those who don't know, there was this thing called the Grinch leak, where it was like this thing where it was supposed to be like a promotional thing for the Grinch movie, but then like it ended up having some sort of Smash stuff in it, and it ended up being fake. But that was actually the one that almost like it pretty much, it changed how I view leaks, because that one I was like pretty on board with, and then it was like, wow, that was not real. So, but the main point of that though was like, there were leaks and rumors and stuff where you could really dive in and be like, I think this is real because of X, Y, and Z, and like, oh, like this could mean this and this could mean that, or oh, like I don't think it's going to happen at all. You could have, I feel like, more fun discussions and just more variety, I guess, is what it would cause. It would cause more variety. Whereas now, I feel like the rumor mill when it comes to Direct is just kind of boring, because it's like, we have a rumor for a Direct on this day, and then it just starts spreading like wildfire, and it's inevitable to get excited. Like, you're going to get excited when you hear about a Direct, but your brain is like also trying to be like, hey, like, don't dig too deep into this, because it might not happen. It is just a rumor. And even then, you don't even know how deep it'll go, because sometimes, again, it's like an indie showcase or a partner showcase, which, no shade to those things, but we all know the hype levels of a first-party Nintendo Direct. So they're not the same. Even though they can be fun, they're not the same. And I don't know, I've just been bored of the rumor mill when it comes to Nintendo. I feel like we haven't had any really fun, exciting rumors in a while. Maybe I've missed some of them, because I will say, I definitely don't dive into them like I used to, but I definitely see Direct rumors, I feel like, quite often. I feel like Direct rumors are the ones that I hear about the most. And even then, I feel like they're not even always necessarily rumors. I feel like sometimes people just kind of run with what they think is going to happen. Like, I feel like sometimes people are like, well, there like should be one in this month. And it's like, well, we don't really know that. And then I feel like some people will then run with that. And then people are kind of talking about like this X month Nintendo Direct thing. And it's like, but we don't even know if that's happening. And then when it doesn't happen, it's like, well, now we got to have one now or then or this time. I don't know. I feel like the Nintendo Direct stuff gets kind of old. Kind of hoping that we have like more fun rumors in the future, where it's like, you can really dive in. Like, they throw something really random out there, like Mario Sunshine 2 now in space. And you're like, whoa, like Sunshine and Galaxy combined. Like, what's going on? Stuff like that, where it's like, it's crazy. It's I almost said out of this world. That would have been a bad pun. But it's stuff that's like crazy, where like, it's so hard to wrap your head around that if it does happen, you're like, oh my gosh, this was real. Stuff like that. I think that's more fun. But hey, I'm not here to ruin anybody's fun. Like, if people have fun with the Nintendo Direct rumors and that whole rumor mill, like, have at it. I mean, I'm not shading anyone. There's no shade being thrown here. It's just, for me personally, I have found the rumor mill when it comes to Nintendo Directs to be getting very old, very stale, and I just don't really even find it fun to follow anymore. Like, I'll kind of like passerby it, where it's like I'll hear about it and I kind of have it on my radar, but I'm not really dead set on like, okay, this is gonna happen. It's just kind of there, and I just wait it out and see if it gets announced. Nothing gets announced, I just move on. But that's all I have to say about this. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about all this, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.